Hey, Cactus, I feel like this is becoming a trend of just kind of like me starting off with a question. That trend is going to continue today, though. What's your favorite type of fan? You got a
Oh,
favorite type of fan? I got a favorite type of fan.
I don't have a favorite type of
You
fan.
you
I
you don't
just I mean I'm not too
have
I'm not too well versed on the different types of fans.
pick one.
Um, Dream stands
Hmm. Why? I there was gonna be a bit, but any particular reason? You just randomly chose?
because they are entertaining in a variety of ways, which I will not elaborate on.
Okay. I'm not gonna read into that, but I guess we get to name drop in the title now.
Yeah.
Anyways, my favorite type of fan is a ceiling fan.
Why?
This bit would have gone a lot better if you had chosen a like the ceiling fan or like
Yeah, but
just an
like
electric fan or something.
I'm sorry, I just
No, because then I could have said my favorite type of fan was an audio listener.
yeah, but I mean that's not what
And then we
happened.
and then we could have and then we could have led into the hi, I'm Officer.
Hey,
Today's
hey,
Daisy
hey.
pronouns. Welcome
Look,
to
look,
Quibble
look, look,
Co.
look, look. I
Welcome to
guess,
Quibble
hey,
Co,
hey, 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 hey,
guys.
look. I guess you can say I really blew this one. Welcome to Quibble Co.
Welcome to Quibble Co, everybody.
All right.
One of these days, there's gonna be an episode that you don't make me cry, and that's gonna be the day that I'm happy.
You're not happy.
No.
What makes you unhappy?
Puns. Your puns.
Now, that is fair, because you can't just say puns. Puns, you can't, that's too broad of a statement. But my puns, that's fair.
Yeah, that's why I corrected myself, honestly.
Yeah.
Because also that one creator. Wow, second creator reference within the first. I can't tell time and amount of time within the first amount of time.
Hey,
Wow.
actually, I mean, dude, we could go on to three, because I could just start talking about Charlie Slimecicle like I do in almost every episode of this podcast.
You're obsessed.
Hey, look,
You're obsessed.
look. No.
Don't think I don't know you just make puns to be like Charlie Slimecicle.
And that is that a bad goal to have? Yeah.
It's not a bad goal to have, but
can,
it's something that I can point
can you
out.
blame a man?
Watch me. I can. My favorite fans are Charlie Slimecicle fans.
Thank you.
Charlie Slimecicle enjoyers. Except for the puns. There's too many puns with y'all.
But going back to what you okay, I just want to go back to something you said really quick at the start of the episode. I I wanted to jump in, but I didn't want to interrupt you, even though I totally derailed your bit later. Every episode, the past three episodes at least, have started. I need you to understand. Have started with hey, Cactus." All of them.
Yeah.
What? It's
Is there something wrong with that? Listen,
it's
I
not
don't
even
have any
it's not
ideas.
even that you start by talking or asking me a question. It's just every time I start like editing it or so. Okay, so Barry, I'm
How
sorry,
dare
I'm
you?
sorry.
How dare you just dismiss Barry like that?
But I've just been rewatching them after Barry does all the hard work editing them. Um, and they all start the same way. They all start it. It's just disorienting.
How is that disorienting? It's a speech pattern.
Yeah, but it's
You could Barry could edit it out if you wanted.
hey, redacted.
You know what? You shouldn't say that about Barry.
About what?
Very.
What'd I say?
Redacted.
What? Why should I not say redacted?
Flashbacks. Flashbacks to another time. Another November 14th.
Oh, okay.
Do you get you either get the reference or you don't. I think better of you if you do, but like
Then start thinking worse, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
okay.
The bar is low.
If I try and say the name, it's just gonna come out as redacted, so I can't really.
Look, the bar is low, but I lower it. I lower it continuously.
Here, I can try typing it out.
That
Yeah, no, there you go. Mm-hmm.
nope. That
Listen,
is.
if you get the reference, November 14th, 1 year, I enjoy you. Thank you. Anyways,
I'm confused.
good.
I am confused.
My turn to be the confuser.
Don't start this.
Why?
This is not okay.
Listen, I know I'm usually the confuser during the episodes. Guys, I promise Cactus confuses me at least 90% of the time more.
Look. Basically.
I can't. I have glasses. My glasses are off.
Maybe you should like just see better. I don't know. Have you considered seeing better?
No, I have not.
Have you heard that theory?
What were you gonna
Have
say?
you heard that theory actually though?
What
There's
theory?
that theory that all the mythical beings and like people like creatures of mythos is just because it came from a time where nobody owned glasses.
I mean, no. No, I haven't.
Because I quite enjoy this theory. And now look, it does take the fun out of some things because there are many things I would prefer to believe in. But like when you get into that whole debate about that there's that whole debate about this is a conspiracy theory. Obviously it didn't happen. How did people even come up with this? It's like, dude, let's take
Okay.
Bigfoot. Let's take Bigfoot for example. If
Listen.
you saw some guy with a beard, but look, I have glasses, right? I can't see at all. If I saw some dude who just hadn't shaved in a while, like from I like a few, let's say 10 meters away, I
I
would
really thought
probably
you were
come
about
to
to
the
say
same
a few
conclusion.
feet away.
No, I mean, honestly, depends on how many feet, but
That's fair. Okay. I can get Bigfoot. I can get the whole mermaids versus manatees thing. What in the world would a dragon be? What in the world could you mistake as a dragon?
big lizard.
Those were all gone
Big
by the
lizard.
time humanity came along.
Look, big lizard.
Big lizard.
Big lizard.
Big lizard. Okay.
Well, look,
All right.
actually, it depends on which place
And the
you want it. No,
wings?
if you want that actually was what I was going to talk about. It depends on which story you want to pull from, because there are some theories that come from just there are some things I've read which could be completely inaccurate that came from it was people just finding the first fossils of dinosaurs without, when archaeology was still very primitive.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you could find fossils of anything, really. It depends on which culture you're taking from, because like cultures have some really weird say, for example, I think it's China. I think, and I could be completely wrong, but I know there is like a culture where dragons literally they don't have wings, or they do, but they're very, very small compared to the rest of the body. And like that is just
Yeah.
a fair interpretation to have. That's just flying skyworms. That's just big worms in the sky.
Big worms. What prompted them to think they would fly though? Like that's the it doesn't make any sense.
Because it looks cool, okay?
It's that theory about like
It
people
looks-
just didn't have glasses back then, and that's why we have all these mythical creatures. Where did they get these ideas then?
Their imagination.
Because like there had to have been.
Look,
yeah.
okay. It's before. You want to know what it is? It's before these
Mm.
damn phones came around, okay? People had free thought. People had imagination.
Do I have to respond to that?
No.
Like, okay, great. Moving on then.
Anyways, listeners, love you to death. On whatever device you're watching this on, make sure to scroll down, press like on that episode.
And we promote the use of technology.
Yeah, we have no free will, it's just the algorithm.
I'm not sure why I laughed at that. It's true. It's really true.
Yeah.
Technology conspiracy theories will always be my favorite, I think, because they have little effect on the real world usually, but they're so outlandish. It's just entertaining at this point.
It is honestly like kind of it's my favorite thing ever. I think my favorite thing that I saw once was that like someone pointed out it's like it's funny looking back because your parents point out all the dangers of the internet, right? And all the dangers of online thing. And then like
Hmm.
Facebook exists.
And I don't know as a single person whose parents aren't on Facebook.
Aren't on Facebook and have not almost been scammed.
I know people who have been scammed.
I know
Not off
I,
of Facebook, but like
off of what then?
phone calls. It was my
Phone
grandpa. He's not
calls.
very tech savvy.
Phone calls. There's an issue with your credit card. This is there is
Actually,
a genuine scam call that has been going on for like probably or like a scam in general. It comes by text, it comes by phone calls. It has been going on for like years, at least a year, but more than years, and it's the same thing every time. And they say this is like the Department of Security or like something like that, and they'll go, there was an issue with your information, or no, what the scam is that someone else tried to steal your information, and that we need it to confirm that no damage was done. Which is the
hmm
most meta scam in the world. I honestly have respect. They are saying that you got scammed and that they're gonna help you fix the scam.
okay, I don't have respect for the people, but like it is a pretty smart idea.
It's not a bad one. Now, they're scum, but like they're scum with a little bit of flavor.
With a little bit of flavor. Have you ever seen
A little
that
bit of
one guy
spice.
who just responds to spam emails and makes comedy out of it?
I have seen it. Isn't that like a TED Talk?
You know that I actually watched him on YouTube. I think years ago before TikTok even existed. I know I'm ancient. It's weird. Um and it was something about an email and a toaster. He was trying to get a free toaster out of it.
I think I do remember that actually.
That's all I remember of it. Either you know what I'm talking about or you don't. I
Oh,
can't give you any more
I
information. You
mean,
probably
you
can't find
would,
it off of that amount of information.
you would remember a toaster, wouldn't you? You would remember a toaster.
What does that mean? What do you have against toaster? That's not what a toaster sounds
I
like.
know, but I just mean, kitchen appliance to kitchen appliance.
That's just simply not true.
It is.
That's Cactus. Are you aware of the differences in kitchen appliance? Are you? How old are you again? Are you able to
Hey, hey,
cook?
hey, hey,
Are
hey,
you?
let's back up
Wait.
from that topic that's not been publicly shared anywhere.
Listen. I knew how to use a toaster at least by the time I was 9. All right.
Yes.
If you don't know the difference between a toaster and a
No,
microwave by
I was
now,
saying you would
at your
care because
13 plus age,
I was just saying you would care because like you're both kitchen appliances. That's all I was saying.
hmm see, I don't believe you. I think you're just trying to cover your
I
tracks
wasn't. You
now
can listen
because
back.
you
I said kitchen
know.
appliance to kitchen appliance.
Hmm, I'm gonna need to see some receipts on that one.
Oh, you want to pull out the receipts? You want me to pull out the
Yeah,
honestly?
yeah. hmm
No.
Go ahead. No,
I love that
no.
phrase because it's like it was one pretty old phrase, but like it comes from a really that's my favorite thing, right? Is that when like more modern ways of talking come from like really old people concepts. Case in point, tea.
What?
You know, it's like the tea.
Yeah.
That's an old person thing.
That's
That
an
is
old person thing?
I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure it came from like, gossiping over like tea, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That isn't, and it came from kind of like an it's not always old people, but it's like old concepts. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling out the receipts comes from a time or like people who legitimately save receipts to prove stuff. I don't know a person who does that now. Now, mostly that's pretty fiscally irresponsible. But look, we're living in the now, baby. We got technology to do all that for us.
I hmm. I don't trust technology as much as I should as a person who grew up with technology, I
I
think.
trust technology over there is a very large there's a very large gap in where I do trust technology, where it's like, yeah, just you can have all of my passwords, personal information, banking information, you can have that. Hold up. You're asking to use or like you can have my full address and like legal information, except if you ask to use my location when I'm at the address that you already have.
Yeah,
It's the weird stuff like that
yeah, that
where it's like, oh my god, they're tracking my information to use on the algorithm. But yeah, anyways, agree to all conditions.
same for me except with cookies. I will give a
Cookies.
website my full name if I need to make an account or something. But I won't accept all the cookies. I'll go in and change that. I'll go
Cookies.
in and,
Where did
and
that concept come from?
customize that.
Where did the name
What?
cookies come from?
I don't know. Probably something about like crumbs because it's a crumb of data.
Nah. I much
Nah.
prefer the idea. Look, I got this visual in my head, and I much prefer it. That you know how like there's that concept that everything is ones and zeros. I imagine you go to those ones and zeros, and
Everything is ones
you
and
scan in
zeros.
real close, and you look at that pixel. You look at that one pixel, and when oh wait, you keep zooming in on that pixel, and oh, what's it? Chocolate chips. Hold on now. Hold on now.
See, this is what I mean by outlandish technology theories. You've given me a perfect example right
I
here.
would like to believe there are molecular level cookies that make up computers. Or sorry, microscopic. Molecular is a bit. It's pushing it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, no, not molecular.
Let's not be ridiculous here.
Yeah, of course. Why would you be?
I don't know.
Good.
Good. Oh, is this the November 14th moment?
What?
Did you not hear what I said, or did you not understand what I said?
I didn't understand what you said, mate. I don't think you're referencing what I think you're
I'm
referencing, but
not
I'm
referencing anything. I don't understand the reference, so I'm gonna reference it incorrectly out of spite for not being in on the joke.
Do you not see what I have to deal with every week? Every week.
Every
Every week
week.
for an hour. That's it.
You
That's
start
my
these
limit.
episodes. We've already pointed out how you're the one at the start of every episode going, "Hey Cactus. Look, I'm just sitting here, right? I come into the
Have you
studio.
consider? I'm gonna call you out here with
Do
this
I
one
come
though.
into the studio?
I'm gonna call you out with this
I
one.
just kind of
That's just
show up.
because you don't come up with intros anymore.
Oh, that is true, yeah.
That's because I'm the only one coming up with
Look,
intros,
you
and I
just
only
have
know one type
idea.
of intro, and it's working for me.
Hey, it is working, right? All right. But here's the thing, you have ideas for intros. All I'm good at is derailing your ideas for intros.
It's not just ideas for intros. I have the ideas for the podcast.
Again, I'm very good at derailing those ideas for the podcast. I am incredible at taking a concept and going so far off topic that I think I make more ideas than you do. I'm gonna be honest here. Because
You're
mine,
much more of an improv person, I
definitely,
think.
definitely. Which is
And
odd.
I'm not.
Which is odd considering you're the theater kid.
I'm not a theater kid. I haven't been a theater kid in a while. It's been a while. And who's the microwave now?
Still you. It's still you.
See, I don't think that example was quite coherent with that. I don't think. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't think ever. I don't have thoughts.
We talked. You are literally slowly taking my brand, and I don't appreciate it.
You can't stop me.
I literally can't. Actually, wait. I might be able to. You wanna know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say I can't stop you because you're a physical form. You don't have the void. But if you just keep taking my brand, eventually you'll lose your own, and I will be able to just stop you from stealing my brand. I've thought of this.
No.
I've
See,
connected.
'cause
I've
the
connected
thing-
it. I've ran the numbers.
You didn't connect. Crap.
I've connected. I've ran the numbers. I did the calculations. I accepted the cookies, and I think I've come to this conclusion.
See, the thing about stealing a brand is I can pick and choose. And I quite like my only slightly opaque form.
Very
So,
slightly opaque. That is just a great way of saying you're pale, isn't it?
Hey!
Apologies. I saw the opportunity and I had to go for it. I believe I am more pale than you.
You're paler than me.
I am.
Yeah.
I think I am.
What's this about me being the pale one here?
What is the comparison though? It's probably like, like you have to go like paint your walls and there's all the different colors of just like white paint.
Yeah.
I think where the difference between like, let me think of some really random paint names because they're always just, when you get to white paint names, they're always really stupid, right? I would say I would be more of like iceberg gray. Sorry. You would be. How do I phrase this?
Go ahead.
You'd be more like bird's egg to my probably like eggshell, which are the same thing, but they're different colors.
I hate that you're right.
That everything okay. Why is it literally there? I think the paint like industry goes really like unnoticed and gets away with this way too much because look, we all know that like the men's body wash, shampoo, all of that, cologne,
Wait.
look,
When did this trick get into that?
they have the weirdest names for everything always, but paint has been doing the same thing forever and they just didn't get touched by the hate. And I think we need to we need to be harsher on paint brands.
That and makeup brand. Have you ever seen makeup palette? Because I get them like memes about it.
Would you like me to?
It's just
Would
fun.
you like me to tell you the body wash I currently have in my shower? I would show this on camera if I had a camera.
I don't want to know what body wash you currently. I don't need that information.
It is okay, but I'm just giving this as an example.
That's not information I need of you, Cactus.
You're making it weird. It's not that weird. Anyways, you're making it weird, but it's literally called. I can pull it up. It's Old Spice body wash. It's called.
Why?
It's called
okay,
like.
no, hold on.
It's called
hold on.
like Tempest.
Do I need to run an intervention?
It's called like Tempest or something. What
Why are you using Old
Tempest?
Spice
As body wash?
Yeah.
Because I just have it. I don't know why. It's in my house. A lot of things happen in my house. You ask You ask why I'm chaotic.
All things.
Look, you ask why I'm chaotic. I think it comes from just it's one of those like, what is it? Nature versus nurture thing. I'm just in my house. Things will just be there, and I don't remember how they got there. I don't know where they're from, and I've just learned to stop asking questions.
That doesn't mean you have to go with the Old Spice, though, mate.
It does.
No.
Well, I
No, it
don't.
really
Okay,
does. Old
In
Spice of
fairness,
all
I
things.
do usually use Dove, but like Dove body wash is very nice. But I do have the Old
Okay.
Spice
Oh, why? Oh,
for
honey,
intimidation
no.
factor. Intimidation factor. It's
That's
like
not. You're not intimidating anybody with that,
it
though. You're
is,
just
dude.
making people.
The smell alone is enough to intimidate people. Trust me. I walk up. Dude, I'm just walking. I'm walking. Let's say I'm walking through the halls, right? I'm walking. Oh, I bump into someone. Oh, accident. And they smell it. They smell the tempest, right? They smell it.
This is. Hmm. See, I didn't want to know what body wash you used at first, but now that just kind of okay. That kind of explains a lot, though.
Does it? Does it really?
Yeah, yeah,
What does it explain?
yeah. It
Elaborate.
does. No, no, I don't think I will. You're free. You're free to think about what I think Old Spice would say about you.
I'm
You're free to
free.
think those
I'm free to
thoughts.
think what you think.
Yep, freedom of thought.
I feel bad that you feel bad that you.
And you call me the theater kid. I haven't
I
even
have not
watched
watched
that.
that either. I just see that clip constantly. That's the funny thing about that clip, right? Like a lot of times when I see things repeated in like my like either for you page or feed, because I don't look, I'm gonna be real, I don't use TikTok that much, and I'm not saying I'm better than people for it, but
Watch your
like
words. What now? Watch your words here.
I'm no, that's sorry, end of sentence. I don't know why I decided to trail off there. I don't see, but anyways,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
for usually for me, it's like done in different ways. It's like the same sound, but people are doing differently. I appreciate that content. That clip is just that clip. It's just that clip. There's nothing added. There's like a caption, maybe, but it's not a joke. It's just a caption for this. It's so they just take the clip.
Yeah.
It's not even transform. That would not. I mean, okay, I was gonna say that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube, but like it's YouTube. That's where the clip's coming from.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It
was gonna be
is.
like, that's not transformative, but like, I mean, like it YouTube doesn't
I feel
care.
bad that you feel bad about me feeling bad.
I thought you thought I reacted shallowly when I reacted to you.
I don't even see. Here's the thing. You keep calling me the theater kid. I don't even know what part you're singing.
It's the part that comes.
I've
It's the
listened
part
to
in the
the.
look again. I've seen the clip that many times. It's the part that comes right after the first part. I know nothing. I have not heard the song. I have heard those 20 seconds more times
Okay,
than I
no, I
can
know that's
count.
not true because we did listen to it together.
I
But
don't
like I've
remember that.
listened to it in full maybe
I
twice.
really don't remember that.
It happened.
Mm, I would call you out as lying, but we've talked about many times how bad my memory is, so I
Yeah,
can't do that.
yeah. No, you can't. That is a
Also,
thing that happened.
beep.
Also,
I don't know if that picked up on the
hello.
mic. I'm gonna be very sad if that didn't pick up on the mic.
There was a beep.
Yes.
What did the beep mean? What does the beep
Yep.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
Cactus?
Yeah.
What does the beep mean, Cactus?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Cactus?
No, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What does the beep mean, Cactus?
Should I ask you? You're the microwave here.
All right, once per episode. Once per episode.
My favorite recurring bit is that when I just make a joke so bad that they leave. It's my favorite recurring bit. Guys, it's that time. I should really make like a scene for this. Guys, it's that time of the episode again. It's time for Obsidy got mad at a joke I made and then decided to leave halfway through the episode, so I just have to sit here and stall. Anyways, we're about halfway through the podcast now. I hope you all have been having a great day. You know, maybe follow us on Twitter. Maybe do that. maybe go do that. I haven't been advertising that much recently. But
I
yeah.
leave for 0.2 seconds, and you're just shameless plugging is what I come back to?
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You stream, you talk for hours on
Hey,
end.
hey, evaluate the first part of what you just said, and then look
You're
back
right.
at the
You're
past like
right.
two
My bad.
weeks.
My bad. My bad. That's on me. You don't stream. You aren't a streamer. You have streamed though.
I
And I'm
have.
aware that you are capable of just talking and going.
Hey, I was talking and go. You just didn't like what I was talking about.
Yeah, because it was just a shameless plug.
Yeah, as we've established, I'm a streamer.
As we've established, you're not.
Hey, you can't say, hey, you're a streamer, you should know how to talk, and then get mad when I plug. Because I'm a streamer. That's what
I
that's
don't
just what it
I don't think
is.
I've ever shamelessly plugged, and I
That
don't
is
think I have.
I have not okay, I have not
So
rudely
don't
plugged.
enforce that
Hey, I have
stereotype
not
on
rudely
me,
plugged. I
alright?
have shamelessly plugged though. There is a difference. Like a rude one or like just like an inconsiderate one is those people who would like go into like game chats and just spam their links, or those people who would come into random people's chats and be like, "Hey, yeah, like you should come follow
Those
me."
people get banned.
Yeah,
Those people get
exactly.
banned on spot.
That is not acceptable behavior. But I mean, if I see an opportunity as like a joke, or if it's on the subject, there's just to be such characters get.
Make sure you go down, like, comment, and subscribe. All three. I'm gonna ask a lot of you.
Make sure you go down, like, comment, and subscribe. That is a sad. I honestly don't know if that story is real, but that is a like 2 sentence horror story that I heard, which is like
What?
there was this person, right, and they had like a kid. It's like it would be the new gen. What's that new generation? Generation, was it Alpha or something?
Alpha.
uh,
What?
anyways, um, basically the story went that they had a kid, and like really young kid, grew up with the internet, obviously like their whole life, super immersed in that culture, still very young kid, but the kid basically
Hmm.
just started randomly one day saying, um, like click the subscribe button or I'll see you guys in the next one or something like that instead of goodbye, like
Oh
which is
no.
funny but horrifying. Because think about it, if that was what, like, if you're a young kid and that's anytime something ends or a person like on your screen goes away, they say, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. What
I mean,
behavior
I
are you gonna,
understand
yeah,
if
what
it's just
behavior are you gonna learn?
picking up on other people's patterns, but like,
Yeah.
imagine if that becomes the new slang for goodbye.
Yeah.
See you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Oh my, that'd just be awful. That'd just be awful.
I
It's funny to me though, the word subscribe, because it's odd. It's odd.
subscribe.
No, YouTube messed that one up. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube has been the main people to mess that one up, I think.
Oh,
Because think about it. Okay,
care to elaborate?
usually subscribing means, and it is true, they did it right here. But they haven't, I think it's actually, no, actually, I think, sorry, YouTube didn't mess up. It's that YouTube used the word correctly, and then every other social media platform in existence decided to use a different word. After,
Yeah,
because subscribe means that you would want, like, it comes from like subscribing to a newsletter, subscribing to a service, right?
yeah,
And that would mean
yeah.
you routinely get things from that service on a regular basis when it's available. Perfect. That's a great description. That fits the description. But then
Hmm.
subscribe just went to mean the specifically paying money for content,
Which does make
which
sense
again
in
makes
the context of
sense,
Twitch,
but
at
not even Twitch.
least.
Because any service now where you want to pay money for extra content, it's subscribing,
Hmm.
which is just look.
Paying money to regularly receive more content.
But you don't even like you could I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
No, okay. I don't know much about other platforms, but I do know about Twitch. Technically, I think you do get more content off of Twitch. A,
Technically,
because of the ads thing, and B, because I think subscriber only streams are a thing that exist. I don't know anyone who's ever done them
I don't
before.
think subscriber only. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't do that. I personally am not a fan
That
of streaming
just
with only one
yeah.
or two viewers, but like
It's yeah, no, it seems like a bad idea. I
it's
don't want to.
it's not, yeah, it's not the best idea. Anyways, sorry. Why how did we get on this rant? How did I
I
get
don't
on this rant?
know. How did we get here? How did this happen? You ever watch the history of the entire world, I guess?
Yeah, many times. Many
Good.
times.
Good. I will now be referencing it. This is homework. Now, if you listen to the podcast, you got to do homework. You have to watch that video.
Hey, no. Viewers of the podcast, you have no
No,
homework. Homework is stupid. Homework should
no,
not
no,
exist. Nope,
this is
homework should
homework.
not exist. Homework should not
You want
exist.
to watch the video.
You don't want to. This is an optional assignment if you would like to expand what you would, if it's an opportunity you'd like to
Not
take to.
only is it how I understand the concept of how everything on Earth happened, it's just fun.
It's not homework, but you should go watch
It's
it though.
just a fun little video.
I highly recommend it. You should
No,
you
it's
should watch
homework.
it. Can't give homework.
If you haven't watched it by the time the next episode's released, I will be making many references to it.
The next episode,
So
lads, next episode we're watching this.
we just become reaction
Honestly,
content
we're not
creators.
even gonna watch it and react. We are just gonna say the entire thing like in unison. The entire thing.
You know? I think that might work. I think you might be onto something there, Cactus.
Hey,
I think you might be onto something there.
yeah. Yeah.
I feel like there would be points in which we both just burst out laughing for no particular reason.
I think it'd
Though
be better if we didn't though. Like just
it would be
complete
better
monotone.
if
It's okay. We would burst
on
out
our
laughing.
Technoblade arc.
We would burst out laughing when laughing when we tried to get to the part which is just like what was that part? It's like the Mahajapa
Mahabudget? Budget Bahit?
Well, us trying to do that in sync would be awful.
Yeah. See, my favorite part of it is actually nope, no, this is for the next episode. This is for the next episode. Go watch the video so you know what I'm talking about.
Next episode, I mean,
This is how viewer retention works, mate. This is how it works.
I don't say anything, but you should stay around for the next episode. You should stay around for the next episode.
Oh. So we're just outright flat saying it now?
We're not saying it, but we're teasing it.
You said it.
We are suggesting it.
You said it.
I didn't say it.
You said stay around for the next episode.
Yeah, I said there is okay, fine. I'm not gonna reveal what it is. I'm just saying there's something there might be something special happening next episode, and you maybe should stick around and press subscribe, notifications on so you don't miss it.
Is it bad that I only just realized what you're referencing? Also, yeah, there's there's a surprise next episode, guys.
I think that I had to I had to wait until you got
Are you sure?
I had to wait until you got the reference before I could like actually like talk about this excitedly because I'm not just gonna randomly start to. But anyways, there is something happening next episode. And I don't think we're gonna say it. But I think it's pretty cool.
This feels far too much like an outro and we're not done yet. I don't know time, but I know we aren't done yet.
I'm just teasing it now. We're not gonna do it at this. No,
Just
this isn't
teasing
an
it.
outro.
Okay.
But I'm just letting people know.
If you're somehow finding this podcast just willy-nilly, next episode's gonna be better.
It is basically okay. This
just
is the
objectively.
This is the one thing I'm gonna reveal, so people maybe can guess, but I'm not gonna say it. Next week, this is okay. How do I be really vague? Next week, for anyone who is anyone who is an audio who's watching this, and not watching the actual video, you may not understand, but if you do know what our screen usually looks like, it will look different next week. And that is all I will say.
Cactus.
That can be taken in many ways. Don't say that I leaked anything.
What other platform are people listening on?
I'm just saying that's
We
why
only released on
that's what I
YouTube.
said if you're watching without video. If you're just maybe not looking. Now, yes, I'm aware that we only do this on YouTube. I tried
Okay.
I tried to get it to other places.
Yeah.
I tried for like 2 weeks
We didn't have
straight.
enough clout for that.
Literally, that
So
is one of the reasons. I'm not
I
gonna lie to
know.
you. We didn't have enough clout, and also we tried to do it for free. And you should just not do it for free.
You shouldn't do it for free if you don't have
We
clout.
could have paid like $5,
What, did you
and it
think I
would
was
have
just saying that as a joke?
We could have paid $5, and it would have worked immediately. But look, you know me. That's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
No. Why would we do
I
that?
will go for the most workaround, random like maneuver to try and get something to work.
And that's why you use free editing software.
It is. And guess what? That's what. Okay, wait, no. Barry uses like Adobe Premiere.
Okay. That's good. High quality production. High quality production we have here.
You know, it is funny though, because as much as I say that Barry has edited everything for this podcast, like I did the. That was the most surreal experience I think I've ever had. Is that I did the like channel trailer thing we have. And it was really weird because like obviously I needed all the assets and I needed to learn. I'm not the best at editing. Like Barry does a lot of it, but I have some experience
Yeah.
in my own like channel and everything. That was a very surreal experience because I was basically sitting next to him while I made this, and he was like helping me with some things, and it's like
Barry let you in his room?
it was the old studio. Like I don't
Oh.
know where he is now. To fairness, I know he's here, but
I don't think I've ever been in the same room as Barry for like more than 5 seconds. He
I
always just
mean
runs away.
old
I'm
studio.
not gonna lie.
Old studio. I mean I was I wasn't one of the people to hire him, but I was in the room when like he was first getting welcomed and everything.
Yeah, that makes
Old
sense.
studio. I like I knew some of the people.
Yeah, you've been here a lot longer than I.
Yeah. It's uh
Yeah? It's yeah, that's
I can't
thank you.
remember.
Thank you for the contribution, everybody. This was
I
Cactus
can't remember
on working for the
how
company.
long have we been here?
We've
I know the
been
new
over
studio.
this.
I
I
know
have
the new.
zero perception of time.
I mean, it's pretty tough in here, anyways. But the old studio, I mean, things were easier there.
Yeah.
I kind of miss it, but at the same
I
time,
was
we had to go.
yeah. I don't think I was there long enough to miss it really, but I
You weren't
understand
there
what
for
you're
too
saying.
long. No, in fairness, it was
I
a
wasn't,
short period
yeah.
of time in reality. You seem to get along with the management better here, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what.
Getting along with management is that's where that ends. That's where that statement ends. It is.
All right. Well,
It sure
I'm not gonna
happens.
press you for it. I'm not gonna press you for it. I mean, I know we know what's. I know not to go too far.
We know what's going on, yeah.
The new contract had some pretty clear guidelines on that.
Yeah. Anyways, Oreos.
Right.
You aren't getting away from this.
I know. I've given up. I've given up hope, honestly.
Good. Like in general or just in this particular case?
Which case? This case of Oreos?
This case of Oreos, yes.
This shipping crate of Oreos that I have right behind me.
This case of cookies, if you
In
will.
this episode of Quibble Co, we're going through this entire. We should do that for one of our specials. I think. I think that's gonna be.
We're just ranking Oreo types.
No. Our special, whatever we decide it to be, we are going to. I am going to get a ridiculous amount of Oreos, and just. We're just gonna see.
Visual bit that nobody can see.
Visual bit that nobody can see. Right. Maybe that'll be my face. Maybe
Perfect.
that'll be my face reveal. is when I have to eat Oreos.
You heard it here first, folks, everybody. Cactus is definitely doing a face reveal on the Quibble Co channel.
Hey, 1K subscribers. 1K subscribers, it'll happen. If we
Don't hold us to that. Both of us have bad memories.
You can hold me to that. That's fine. I'm not saying anything for Obsidy. Don't do that. But I'm saying for myself, look, if we hit 1,000 subscribers on the Quibble Co channel, I will eat 1,000 Oreos, and that will I will have to face reveal. So, I'm not gonna try and hide my face. I'm going to eat
1,000 Oreos?
1,000. That sounds like a lot, but there is at least like 40 in each like box, or roughly 40, at least 30.
I mean, yeah.
I'm going to eat 1,000.
That doesn't make it any less.
Okay, let's do some quick math, which I'm not good at, but we're gonna try anyways. So, man, why'd I have to be?
What are you trying to do?
Why'd I have to be math, man? Let's just go with the easier number. Let's just say that 3 groups of 3 is 10, even though it's not. We're taking the engineering route in this.
Why are you talking physics at me?
90, and then so that'll be roughly 100. So I will need, let's just say like 300 boxes of Oreos. I will eat 300 boxes of Oreos.
I don't like the Oreo bit anymore.
Why? Why?
That's too many Oreos. That's too many Oreos for one person.
I'm making this promise
By the way.
Yeah.
Speaking of physics, I need you to take your physics back out of calculus. Like, take it back. That's yours.
Out. That is not my problem. That is not my prerogative.
It is your problem. You're physics person, I'm calculus person. We've been over this.
I am physics.
You are physics. The laws of physics don't apply to me, but the laws of calculus do.
I am physics. Look, did I get like a 73 in that course? Maybe. But
that was too specific to not be true, I think.
I actually don't know. That was a guess, but that's probably what it's going to be. I don't know yet. My courses did just end a little while ago.
RIP, I suppose. Sounds like you're doing. What are you doing?
I suppose.
RIP,
I suppose.
RIP, I suppose.
Sucks for you, I presume.
Cactus. Hey, Cactus.
Yeah?
Hey, Cactus.
Yeah?
Roll for initiative.
I don't have a dice. Oh wait, I have a D3 I can roll for an. Is it? No, wait, is it?
What in the world is a D3?
It's a D4.
I'm gonna need you to explain that one.
It's a D4. It's a okay.
How would a D3?
It is a D4, except it's one of those really weird ones where there's no symbol for the 4, so it is just kind of a D3.
That's just awful. Actually,
sorry, it is a D3.
You need a refund for that.
It is a special type of dice where you can get 1 to 3 or a unicorn, and I personally prefer that concept. That if I roll a 4, I just get to summon a unicorn. I prefer that, honestly.
Unicorn supremacy.
Percentile dice. It's percentile dice. Except just a D20. Except a random number every time just gives you some random stuff. I would like to play.
Dice.
I would like to play.
There are specific things about that.
I would like to play D&D Lucky Block.
Actually.
1 in 20 chance. 1 in 20 chance to just multi-class.
1 in 20 chance to gain superpowers or summon a tornado.
1 in 20 chance. Honestly, that is kind of how I wish that was how the game worked, because we have it. Okay, general again. We keep referencing this, even though there's many people who haven't played it or know nothing about it. But basically, rough D&D concept. 1, instant fail.
Are you about to just explain D&D?
I try and give context. I try and give context. Basically, there's a thing called D20. It's how a lot of things are decided in D&D. If you roll a 1 on that 20-sided dice, instant fail. Anything you're trying to do, fail. You roll 20, instant success. Anything you're trying to do, success. That's roughly how it's usually done. I wish they would just pick a number like 10 where it's just not good or bad. It's just something.
Well, no, because see, it depends on your DM. Some DMs do actually do that. DM meaning Dungeon Master, meaning the person running the game.
Also sometimes Game Master, also sometimes, yeah, Storyteller.
I think Game Master is more for other tabletop role player games.
There's a lot of overlap, I'm not gonna lie.
There is, yeah.
There is a lot of overlap.
Explaining D&D on a podcast. I never would have thought. This isn't a D&D podcast.
Explaining D&D on a podcast. One of my favorite part about that is the person who's explaining it is the person who has not played D&D. Out of the two people here,
I'm not explaining D&D because the podcast is gonna go another 20 minutes if I try and do that, and that's just not how this is gonna work.
That's true. That's true. I think we should play it sometime. Like, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before. I think doing like a D&D
yeah.
episode. I think we have talked about that before. We came with we came with a name for that, didn't we?
You did. I had no part in it.
I'm not gonna say the name now because I kind of really like it. But yeah, and anyways, I think that'd be a cool thing to do one day.
What, are you gonna put a copyright on the name?
I'm going to put a copyright on Quibble Co. We are not at all the first people.
Why haven't you done it yet, then, coward?
Oh, sorry. Let me just. I don't even know if I'm legally allowed to do that. I don't know if I'm legally allowed to do that, actually.
So?
What do you mean, so?
Do some extra legal stuff.
Extra legal. That is an interesting term.
Thank you. I learned it from law school. Because I go to law school. Baby. This is a lie.
Lawyer.
I don't go to law school.
Crime.
I barely go to school.
Taxes.
Why are you just...
Bank fraud.
Taxes. Wait, what?
Bank fraud.
At that point, would it not be considered just...
marriage
robbery?
Fraud.
Why marriage fraud? What
is marriage fraud? Is my favorite type of fraud because it's like
you were about to ask what marriage fraud is. You don't know what marriage fraud is. How can it be your favorite type of fraud if you don't know what it is?
I kind of know what it is. It's my favorite because it's kind of just calling someone's bluff. In actuality, it's like, hey, you see those two? You see those two married people over there?
Bet they aren't in romantic love.
Let's prove that. You don't have to be in romantic love to be married. You can just get married for the tax. That shouldn't be illegal. That very much shouldn't be illegal. That should just be a thing. You should totally be allowed. I feel like
you should be allowed to get married to whoever you want, platonic or romantic.
I absolutely agree. Dude, there are so many people I would marry just for the benefit of doing it. Just for the benefit.
And also, what about queer platonic relationships?
That is
because that's not romantic.
That's a thing. That is an actual thing, and I don't. I could again. We can't get into this now because this would go on for another 20 minutes.
There's a lot of things I think both of us could talk about.
It's kind of funny.
I feel like this is a lovely note to end on.
This episode, it's been kind of nice because we haven't. It's been Quibble Co, but not with each other. With several other unspecified groups and issues.
What?
We have been quibbling a lot, but not like with each other. We've just been like getting mad at concepts and things.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Concepts and things deserve getting mad at.
Look, if you're a concept or a thing, hey, lock your door and your windows.
Thin ice. You're on thin ice.
Look, lock your doors, your windows.
Concepts and things.
How dare you?
Ideas.
Hey, lock your air ducts because I'll find a way.
It's true, they're very slippery.
I am very small. I am very small and very...
I am very small and I have no money. So you can
I am
imagine
very
the kind
small
of
and I
stress
have
I
no
am
money,
under.
so I again say lock your air ducts. Because I'm coming in.
You need an airtight seal to be safe at this point.
And honestly, I don't know if that'll stop you. I'm pretty good at holding my breath. And you know what? That'll be Quibble Co.
That'll be Quibble Co. Quibble Co will be Quibble Co.
That will be Quibble Co.
I feel like this is a great note to end
This
on.
is an amazing note to end on. I think this is lovely.
We will crawl through your air ducts. Anyways, see you next week.
We'll crawl through your air ducts. Just don't, maybe close them. I'll see you next week. Maybe sooner. Who knows?
Yeah.
You don't. Lock them.
And spear end of YouTube video.
Yeah,
like, comment,
make sure to
subscribe. I am physically cringing at this.
You are very bad at this.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really took a lot of effort in editing this one this week. This actually took really fun. This is actually one of my favorite ones we've done so far. Make sure you go below and like, comment, and subscribe if you could. That really helps out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Catch you next week.
You're much better at this than I. Bye.